Dix Stadium in Kent, Ohio, home to the Golden Flashes of Kent State. As we'll see a squad from the MAC, the Central Michigan Chippewas, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Kent State Golden Flashes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. The Golden Flashes will kick it off to get us underway. On the move from inside is 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Central Michigan's offense will come out first. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. Be interesting to see what they do today.
Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line. Guys, let's chat about Central Michigan. This is exactly how you want to start conference play. Early in the race for sure, but precisely the type of foundation you need to set.
And this is really the meat on the bone in the schedule, right? A lot of teams have out-of-conference games early in the season, but now is where it matters the most. You talk to any coach, they'll tell you, David, number 1 on the goal sheet is to win your conference.
And I think it's so hard because of the familiarity. You play these same teams every single year. You know them inside and out. They know your scheme, you know their scheme. And some
touchdown, Golden Flashes! The head yardage, the big play, special teams coming through. Now that is a play that will get your sideline into the game with that touchdown.
And you could see once he left everybody in the dust and he was going to the house, the sidelines going nuts. What a big-time play to take the lead. Defense did its job. Now special teams coming through in a big way.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Central Michigan takes over, and we'll get another look at this offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Yeah, it's a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. The give to the back. Past the first down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. It'll be 3rd and long. Now the play fake. Finds his man. It's let's see just how daring they'll be on 4th down. And the Chippewas send out the punt unit. He might just try to keep it away from this guy after a house call came after the 29-yard line before he's brought down. So the Kent last week was a tape they'd rather just put right in the dumpster and forget about it. David, how does a guy bounce back from a game like the one he had last week?
Well, hopefully he burned that tape because that was not great. That was not what they wanted to do, man. Just turning the football over, not enough productive plays. And so how do you bounce back? How do you get started in this football game? Jesse, make it easy. Get him in a rhythm. Don't make it very complicated. Don't give them a chance to turn it over again. You don't need to put this losing streak to another digit in the column.
Yeah, I agree. I think there was two big things. I think, one, he was just pressing. He was trying to force the big play to happen when there were other completions to be had. So he's just got to do a better job of being patient. And I think the guys around him also have to step up as well. They need to run the football. They need to get that controlled passing game going on early to get into a rhythm, as you said, to help this guy get into a good headspace here early and turn the page from what happened the last time.
Brought down at the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 6. And the Golden Flashes can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to the big tight end. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. That last incomplete pass has him staring at a 3rd and 3. Grab near the sticks. It's Singleton. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 22. The Golden Flashes come to the line with a new set of downs. Quick strike complete. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain. Still some work to do after that last completion at 2nd down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Looking downfield, it's Tomlinson. Pressure coming. They get to him as he throws.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on 2nd down. Likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important. Get rid of the ball on time. Trust your read and execute this passing play if you're throwing it.
And the Golden Flashes line it up with a 1st and goal. He's going for the goal line. And he's loose and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Kent State.
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Central Michigan has it back. Let's see what the Chippewas can do on offense. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Breaks into the open. Smacks it with the stiff arm. He rolls all the way up to the 40-yard line before going out of bounds in this running game, making an impact. Let's go. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Give to the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
And maybe a wise move not to even try the pitch as he's knocked down in the backfield. 3rd down, and they need 15 after 2 negative plays. Rides the back on the option to give. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down. The Chippewas will bring the punt team onto the field. Here's the return. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. The give on the option. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
Really nice 1st down run, and you're seeing why this running back is an every down type back. He can run between the tackles. He can run outside. He can catch the football. He can block. This guy can do it all.
He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
The quarterback just needs to settle down. He looks like he's just too excited right now. He had his receiver wide open down the field and just put way too much mustard on that throw.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
The Golden Flashes will call on their punt team. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Gives it on the option. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. That's the end of the period, and Kent State is out front. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. First play of the period will be a second down. Off play action. Got his man on the right. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to 59.
Hey, man, this fullback is a weapon. Nice job catching the football and then turning upfield to go pick up that first down.
On the option. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And playing the option, man, consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job, buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Perhaps a touchdown saving. at the 17.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed. He's not the biggest guy in the world, so he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Chippewas. Excellent pass by the back on the option. And the offense finds a way to cut into this lead, but they still have plenty of work to do.
They do, but that's a big score. You don't want to get late and start getting in the second half where you're fighting to come back by so many points. So great job getting points, get that momentum back on your side so you can come out and do some good things when you get the ball next time.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Interesting matchup this week in the Big 12 today. In fact, they're all interesting this season. Oklahoma State is ahead early in Stillwater, but that's not exactly Barry Sanders or Thurman Thomas out there. This game is a long way from over. They're up by 7 over Texas Tech. We'll circle back if anything changes in this interesting Big 12 matchup.
There he goes. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short. Right back to it. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down.
Well, they only needed 1 yard, so no mystery there. Turn around, hand it off, and he finds a way to get it.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Here comes the heat. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up.
And if that don't light your fire, your wood is wet. The best play on a field is when the big boy, the most athletic people on the field, the defensive linemen, make game-changing, awesome, super athletic interceptions.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw on that last play, but he made a pretty quick decision that he was just going to tuck it and run it, and his offensive coordinator is glad he did. How about the speed by the QB on that play?
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Looking to throw, it's Carney. Right down the middle. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. And they decide to trot out the kicker. The kicker will try to punch one through from 41 yards away. It's good. Easy call for the refs. That'll bring him to within 4. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut him down. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. Hold and fire complete.
I really like the slot receiver. I understand he's not the biggest guy in the world, but he just runs really good routes, and he's always under control. He can run option routes. He can run double moves. He does a great job cutting, and he's dangerous after the catch. Nice weapon to have work in the middle of the field.
And he's brought down after a nice game.
QBs, when they see these zone coverages, man, some of them panic. Some of them throw it too quickly and can make bad decisions. I like how he waited a little bit, waited for the right window, the right opportunity. There's always going to be holes in zones. I just got to be a little bit patient.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Got it in the middle. It's Singleton. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
It would have been a 54-yarder if they'd tried the field goal. Instead, they'll try to convert on 4th and short. He'll go to the sneak. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? Wants to throw. It's Carney. Using the quick game. Brings him down at the 48. It's a gain of 15 and a first down. New set of downs after the completion. They'll go to the ground. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. And the Chippewas with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Sticks it in his belly. Past the 30. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. The Chippewas have it with a 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. Running back searching for a hole. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that first down. He's got him. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And they'll send out the field goal unit. And he's already made one. The holder will put it down at the 26 for a 36-yard try. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. It's now a 1-point game, 14-13.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. It's caught. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. And the Golden Flashes racing to the line in the hurry-up. Looking downfield, it's Tomlinson. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Man, a quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers, and you saw it there on the incompletion.
The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. The Golden Flashes have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. Right down the middle. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, and that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time that's what forced the incomplete.
Tackle is made at the 38, and let's see just how daring they'll be on fourth down. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
And it should come as no surprise that we have ourselves a fun matchup in Kent. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And just like that, let's send it back to the fellas at Dick's Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. And the Chippewas will boot it away to start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the second half. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. To the air, it's Tomlinson. Good quickness to grab it off the deflection. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. Offense will try to strike on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was with that ball landing out of bounds.
Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. And the Golden Flashes are on the move. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Wants to go up top. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
The Golden Flashes have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Plucks it out of the air. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. And the Golden Flashes looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to the ground with the running back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They've methodically worked the ball down the field. 11th play of the drive coming up. But this one, 3rd and long. Touchdown, Golden Flashes! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Central Michigan takes over, and we'll get another look at this offense. They'll try the run. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Gives it on the option. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Looking for a man. It's Carney. They're working that left side. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. The Chippewas line up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. Turns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oaks. Here comes the offense back onto the field. Hard running there.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
I like the mitts, the big fella coming in with the catch. Hey, running a little bit of a route, showing a little wiggle, getting open, throwing the football. That's going to catch it, big fella.
They're there to stop him at the 21 after a pickup of 2.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Caught in the backfield. It's Singleton. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on 3rd and long from the 22. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have let him a little too much. They'll play it safe and try for 3. Doesn't have a straight-on shot here. He'll kick it from the left hash and 39 yards out. Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. After the missed field goal, still an 8-point game, and guys, more importantly, still a 1-possession game. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Leaves it with the back. Got the first down and still on his feet. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Starting this drive like that is exactly what they had hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. Touch pass on the jet sweep. A confident, tough, efficient run. Gets it up to the 44. Picked up some yardage on the ground. Now here comes 2nd down. Rides to back and leaves it. Turning it on. The 30. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Central Michigan. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness. Get into the end zone. Nice run.
From inside the 10, here he comes. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Defense came into this one prepared for these quick receiver screen passes. Nice job beating blocks at the point of attack and rallying to the football.
They fought tooth and nail through 3, and it is all locked up as we take a look at the stats. We've swapped sides of the field, and we are ready for the finish as the 4th quarter gets underway. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Looking to pass. It's Tomlinson. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on.
Hold on.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Line getting set on 2nd down. Back to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Stevens. And the defense makes a big hit and knocks him down.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Lets it fly. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down, but hold everything. There is a flag. Let's see what that's about.
Hold on. Offense.
They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. The Golden Flashes will line up to punt it away. And last time they punted it, went back for 6. This is a spot you see many returners try to take a chance, but not this time. A fair catch just inside the 40. Here comes the option. Oh, it gives him the tough stiff arm.
This offense is just like Novocaine. Like, it just give it time. It just keeps working. It's a slow death, right? Like, they continue to just chip away. Nice first down play. Nice read. Get it to the pitch man. Sets up a great second down opportunity.
Oh, he's got some space. Dragged down at the 46 after a pickup of 5 and the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They'll give it to the back. Runs through a tackle.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Slithers into space. Not a lot of room there. He'll pick up a few before he's forced out of bounds. They'd love to make this kick easier by picking up a few on third down. It's 56 yards out from here. They'll try to power their way ahead. Doesn't quite make it to the... And the Chippewas will send out the punt unit. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. From the gun, give on the inside. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Rides the back on the option to give. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Scanning the field, it's Tomlinson. And this is going to be intercepted. A big play in a tie game. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. On the option. Now the pitch. And that one will go and reverse. The defense all over that pitch on the option. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to fire. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot. A touch out of field goal range. They need to pick up yards quickly on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. The Chippewas will punt this one away. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. They'll start this drive going to the air. With the catch, it's Singleton. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Caught in the backfield, it's Hicks. Breaks into the open. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down.
And there you go. You see, you don't have to throw bombs to get big plays in the passing game. Just screen it to your running back. As soon as he catches it, he gets upfield. And how about the downfield blocking by these linemen and the wide receivers as they rip off that explosive play.
And the Golden Flashes will line it up on 1st and 10. The give on the option. Slips a tackle, and he's got room. They stop him just a link or 2 short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. The Golden Flashes come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. The negative play leaves them with 2nd and 12. Looking for a man. It's Tomlinson. He's going to run it. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
Hey, it's a heads-up play right there. Listen, you're trying to scramble. You're trying to make something happen. Nobody's open. You're not going to be able to get out of bounds. Just protect yourself. Get down on the ground. Get what you can get and live to play another day.
And the Golden Flashes have pushed it inside the 20. The give to the running back from the shotgun. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And they have surged on top here in the final 2 minutes.
Well, the offense and special teams did their job, right? Here late in the 4th quarter, they put themselves now in position to win this game. It all comes down to the defense. Can they deliver? Right? They get the stop, they win this game.
So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. He wants a big play here late. Makes a grab down the middle. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. Got to get everybody on the same page in a hurry. Looking downfield on first down. Steps away to find some room. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Going to take a shot on 2nd and short. Oh, they're after him. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th. Dropping back, it's Carney. Pocket breaking down. Makes the grab on the left. He is stopped at the 47-yard line, and that's not nearly enough to move the chains. He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs.
And this offense does not come up big. Man, you needed that first down. And listen, the communication with this offense and the execution has left a little bit to be desired, and especially in a big moment right here when you had to have a score and you had to have the 4th down conversion.
Now on 2nd down, and we'll probably see another run, and that might do it if they can get a first down. Grabbed over the middle, and Singleton. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
Nice job by the wide receiver getting open on that slant route against man coverage. He fakes like he's going to the outside. He's able to create some separation, cross his face, and then secures the catch.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
And with the lead in the 4th quarter, this offense has to run the ball, and it's not just going to be the tailback. That time they give it to the fullback. Don't be surprised if you see the quarterback, maybe even receivers running it here in the 4th quarter.
It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end, you need the clutch plays. These guys deliver.
You can't teach that gene. You have people that can focus in the moment or they can't. Great job by the team, staying focused, understanding it's a close battle, win those one play at a time, and then look up, and then, heck, I got the win.
Yeah, David, they just had ice in their veins, and you can tell there's tremendous leadership on this football team. Guys can step up, and in the huddle, they can make sure that everybody else is focused to the task at hand in order to get the double.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.